Now we're looking at some simple finger food in the kitchen today, starting with mini quiches.
And Brian McDermott, author of Donegal Table, joins us. Morning again, Brian.
Good morning, Chef.
So we're talking sort of summer party
We're talking
food, anything light lunch type stuff.
anything lazy that keeps us out of the kitchen
Lazy.
and more outside. We're into that this weekend. So I'm doing simple little quiches because quiche can take on anything. The key ingredient is the egg.
Yeah.
The googie, yeah.
So first of all, to avoid you making pastry, I'm going to use some phyllo pastry. You just fold it, a sheet of it, and we're going to push it down into the base of a muffin tin, or as we were growing up, a queen cake tin.
Queen cake tin.
Have you greased that tin
Just with a
around the
brush
broil?
of oil.
Okay.
And then some bacon. So I've gone for smoked bacon. This can be raw or cooked. To speed it up, you can cook this and crisp it up. A bit of fresh thyme, black pepper. And then into that, we're going to add our eggs and cream. So look at that.
Look at
aren't
this
they
now.
beautiful?
Wow. What's the crack-a-lacka here now?
So how do you get a white egg?
You get a white chicken.
You do, and more importantly, it's a white.
You
well,
see?
Not on all
serious?
occasions.
I've no
It's
idea.
the
You
earlobe.
guys are having a go at me
So
here.
if it's a white,
Things are winding him up. He wouldn't do that to a fellow done.
we wouldn't do that to you.
Man.
No,
Definitely
fair enough.
not.
I trust
Tell
you.
us
I
how
don't
you get a
trust
white
you.
egg, Brian. How do you get a white egg?
It's the earlobe of a chicken. If it's white, the egg will be white. But they're equally
Earlobe.
the same.
You see, I bet you're glad you got up today now.
There's something new.
I didn't even know chickens had earlobes.
Yeah. So
Tommy.
these are free-range eggs, so they're going to be richer as well. These are Margarets egg, beautiful rural free-range eggs, so that's what you want. So just whisk that up, and we're going to add in a bit of
They
cream.
taste any different.
No, but these are nice and rich. Happy chickens lay happy eggs. We've been
Yeah.
practicing that at Bloom for the last couple of days. So
You're
a bit of
You're in
cream.
Bloom the last few days, Brian, are you?
Oh, it's been amazing. The weather's held up.
The crowds down there are sensational.
Oh, it's fantastic. And you see the whole sort of atmosphere of the garden and
Yeah,
cooking
yeah.
and growing,
Yeah.
and everyone wants a bit of inspiration,
Well,
whether
with
it's the
yourself
kitchen.
down there, Shane Smith's down
Or
there. I
Shane's
saw
there,
stuff that
yeah.
yourself and
I
Shane
was
were
with
posting
Shane yesterday, yeah.
The crowds at the demos is just unbelievable.
It's just for those two. Nobody got flowers.
It's like Beatles. It's like
Beatlemania.
Lennon and McCartney down there.
I'll tell you.
So a bit of black pepper.
Yeah, chopped chive, or scallions, whichever you want,
Is this kind of a thing as well, whatever you have in the fridge, Brian?
basically. Because
Yeah.
you're waking
All
up.
you need is the eggs. And
I've got a feeling there's people out there just getting out of their bed right now.
Do you think there was...
Possibly.
Yeah.
maybe a barbecue had
Harm done last
yesterday. And a
night,
few.
yeah.
Yeah. So you pour this just straight in.
You had a wee bit
Okay.
of cream in there as well.
I did, because you need the cream, which just balances out the richness
Plus,
of it.
he's met me before.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true.
So
You are the cream.
Well,
and you half fill
Am I?
them.
The cream of
Very
Irish
kind of you, Tommy.
TV.
Ah, very good.
TV personalities.
all right.
The cream rises
What
to
are
the
you?
top, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Well, in my quiche anyway.
Just an extra quiche.
So that's it, perfectly measured. And then
Beautiful.
we're going to grate that with a bit of cheese
Oh, nice.
onto the top of it. And into the oven for 18 minutes.
Parmesan?
A Parmesan or a bit Irish cheddar, whichever you want.
So this is
and then
literally whatever you fancy.
Totally. You could have some onions, you could have a chutney in the fridge, you could put in the base of
A
this.
little bit of diced red onion in
You
there,
could
Brian,
put
would be lovely.
goat's cheese into that, whatever you
A bit of
want.
mushroom, maybe?
Do you know what's lovely as well is a breakfast quiche, with a bit of black pud, a few little
Tommy,
chunks
now.
of,
Now you're
chunks
talking.
of bacon. Yeah, my
Yeah.
auntie.
Did you bring black
does
pudding
those,
with you, Brian?
I didn't, but Tommy, that's your dish for next week.
Done.
So, what temperature we cook that at, Brian?
We're at 180. We cook
180,
that,
okay.
and look at those.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful?
Cool.
But even more special, the chive that we put in, these are the flowers. They're in season at the moment, okay,
right.
and they're
Right.
totally edible. So
Really?
you can just put a little bit of flour over the top of them. But look, you've got 12 for 12 people. And what did that take us? A few minutes, a bit of laziness, and these all being well.
And they look great.
go.
It's
Should
what I
pop
called
out,
yesterday,
yeah.
simple fancy.
Simple
you put that in
fancy,
front of
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
and they go, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
And it's taking you, what, 5
That
minutes?
looks like you've gone through a huge amount of work, doesn't it?
Yeah, and literally it's like folding paper, because phyllo pastry is like paper. You
Yeah.
fold it, you pop in your eggs, particularly your eggs, because you need that just to give it a bit of volume.
Yeah.
And then just sprinkle those over it with a bit of the chive flowers. I mean, you could go out to the garden now, sit out, eat that, enjoy the sun.
We have a
Look at that.
taste.
Go for it.
Well, I think it'd be rude not to.
And you can just pick them up.
Yeah, they're
not
hand
considered
carved.
not considered uncouth
How are you
in
getting in
Donegal.
there?
Absolutely not.
It's going to go straight in,
Go
Tom?
straight in, yeah. I think we're going to get a bit of Bernie here, though.
Yeah, we are going to get... I'm going to wait, because I think I'm going to burn the bejubi.
It's a grab and go style, Tommy. So you should get the creaminess in the egg, the richness
Lovely.
of Margaret's eggs. Beautiful.
And the crispy pastry around the outside.
For once, you're not eating.
Oh, don't you
Wow.
worry, son. Don't
I've got-
you worry.
I've got asbestos lips.
Yeah,
I'm all
and I
right.
have to do a read. Brian, sensational. We'll see you
Brilliant
back
stuff,
from the recipe in a minute. Lots more still to come. We're back after the break. Yeah, they are. Is there a knife there?
New no added sugar and salt with the irresistible Heinz tomato ketchup taste. Sponsors Cookery on Sunday AM.